we're back with a new factory for us. So I live streamed this the other day, kind of explained it there, but I'll go over it really quick. And the rain stopped just in time for the recording. I lost my save for the old Obligatory Minecraft to a hardware issue. So I had to come back and rebuild the factory. I rebuilt the factory off stream just because it takes a lot longer and there's a little more to it. But the finer points I set up on stream, and some of them are things that I did on recording previously. Some of them are things that I did, in a recording that never got finished because of the issues. But since we're having a setting sun, I'm going to go ahead and sleep. And then I will walk everybody through it real quick, and then we'll get on with the gameplay itself. So, build a little house. That's what that is, obviously. And the factory was kind of the major thing I wanted to do. So, we have a couple animals set up just to make things easier. Cut out that 30 minutes that it would take. And I'll show you the machines in a sec, but this is our first floor. It's empty, but we're going to fill it. I know what we're going to fill it with, I think. And then the second floor, and then to make it aesthetically pleasing, but also, kind of have a place to run cables, I went ahead and made the floor to this glass, and then we'll run the cables under it, and so it'll look a little cleaner and nicer. And then the roof, which I can't get to now because I'm in survival, also has a glass floor, also has light, is all set up. So if and when I need more space, I can just plop on another layer and then we're good to go. As you can see, I have the computer set up. So I did build a factory and actually a wizard tower for Botania, like I said I was going to, on that other save, but of course none of it got saved. So this is our setup now. I'll kind of run through what we got. Nether portal down here, obviously, but we've seen this before. This is the ore, multiplication. So I'm just running stuff through now to get us some resources as we play, but that can take while we play. Digital miner down here, again, nothing new. And then this is a little different than last time. So things are kind of squeezed in here just to save space. But I set up kind of a similar thing to what we had with the heat generators and the pots, which I looked into and I was doing it wrong the first time on stream, but this one uses botany pots, and I honestly think it moves a little quicker. And these botany pots drop biofuel or they drop in these crushers and make it a biofuel. So you can see it's ticking through. And then that gets automatically pulled out, put in the computer, and then the computer automatically exports biofuel into these 5 biogenerators. And I still have a net gain on biofuel. I have a lot of it. And this has just been going, on stream and, as I've been getting ready for this recording. So, I might be able to downsize at some point. Who knows? But that's that for now. You got a power cube just to hold the buffer in it. And then this is something that I did off recording that I didn't ever get to record. So these are called crafters. And if you've ever played with this mod, Refined Storage, back before it was called something different, they're really fucking cool. They interact really well with these machines, and let me see. So, this enrichment chamber is automatically processing all my stuff that doesn't get put into ingots. But for instance, I have an energized smelter, and this crafter is plugged into it. And what it'll do is I can order up things in the computer. So I take, here I'll show you, let me show you with glass, for instance. I think that's an easy one to show, because this will work with things that don't necessarily get crafted, they get smelted or whatnot. So if I search, we can use this one. So if I say glass, right, and I say one glass via smelting, I'm going to wait for regular sand because it doesn't like to work sometimes. And then I create with this pattern, right? Alright, so now I have a pattern for glass. So I put in 1 sand and I get 1 glass out, which sounds odd because you don't craft it. But I come over here and it tells me Energized Smelter is the machine I'm in. I give it a sand and it gives me a glass, right? So what I can do is I can tell the computer, and let's just do the regular crafting grid. If I say I want some glass, right? Let's pretend I don't have any. Now I have this little craft button. I can order, let's say 2 glass, just so it's quick and everybody can see it. So it automatically threw some sand in here because it knows that I've told it it's going to get 2 glass. So if I need 2 glass, it'll put in 2 sand and smelt them up really quick. So it's really useful, and since it's in the computer, I can do it from any computer. And so you can hook them up to machines, and they'll just work like that. Some of them don't work. I've tried the metallurgy confusers, which is why they're up here instead of down there. There's 2 of them just to make things quicker, because it has 2 inputs, and as far as I know, it doesn't really like to work together. Or you can just have them loosely, and they'll make things that are just crafted. So these are all different things that I've made in the past for the computer. These are simple Minecraft things that I've just kind of put together. And then these are energized, machine stuff. So I'll try to keep it situated, but I'm sure in the future it'll just become a jumbled mess. But either way, for now it's fine. And then real quick, I'll show you how stone bricks work. So if I want stone bricks, I don't have to order stone and then order bricks. I can actually just order stone bricks. So I have a recipe for stone, which is put in cobblestone, smelt it, and it gets stone. So say I want 3 stone bricks, it's gonna take 4 cobblestone, put them into that, and go. So if I wait there, see, it's already put in, oh, because it makes 4. I'm dumb. But it's gonna put in 4, and then when these are done smelting, it will automatically craft those stone bricks. So let's see. I don't want to sit here and wait, but I wonder how quickly it'll go. Damn, this thing is quick. Did I put? No. Maybe I'll put some speed upgrades, make it really fast. So, but yeah, other than that, that's really all I did. We've got some progress to make. There's a mod I want to play with called Create, which I think I mentioned in the previous recordings. And I watched a video, or actually watched a couple videos to learn a little more about it. Let's see, now that if I type in stone, yep, there's 4 stone bricks. So, but it's called Create, and it seems a little complicated, but I think we can take care of it. It won't be too difficult. If I type that Create, let's get that pulled up. So I did mention on stream I want to do this schematic in it at some point just for fun, but I don't know when we'll need that or use that. I do know that we need to start with andesite alloy, which we'll use in a lot of these machines. So I figure what we can do is go mine a little. Let's get an iron pickaxe. I don't have any iron. Let me just throw a couple in there. But yeah, so I played a little in creative, obviously, to get everything going. But outside of that, it's been nothing but survival just to get things set up. So Create, I have auto farm listed over here, but Create actually has a way to automatically farm. And then I have other signs, just so when I think of something we can write it down and keep note for later, because I will forget. But while that's going, I'll go look for some andesite. I thought about using the digital miner. If I'm having trouble, maybe I'll try to find one and then I'll throw it in there. But we've still got, same old stuff. I think Druidcraft is a mod that's in this version that I didn't previously have. So we'll, might look into that. I have to learn more about it. I've never, because it wasn't in the last version. And we did have some beetles in the stream that are from Druidcraft, I learned. Let's see, I think there was still one over here. They're big and mean, man. Well, there's a zinc ore from Create. Alright, there he is. They're not nice. There's a couple of them. They will attack you. They move slow, though. So I think maybe that's their appeal. But he will, yeah, he'll hit me. He doesn't like me. I don't know why. So, yeah, I don't know what these stones are for. They're from Scenic. I guess they're just decoration, but But yeah, we got a couple new mods, I think, in the most recent Valhalla update, but like I said, we're going to start with create, which was there in the beginning anyway. So, let me look. Oh wow, this is just chock full of shit, isn't it? It's funny, because I don't really look for andesite or diorite or any of these, because I don't really care for them, but now that they're useful, at least andesite is, I can start kind of taking care to look for it and stuff. Then we probably want to kill any slimes we see or anything like that. So I'm going to leave this ore here because theoretically, even if the digital miner doesn't reach far enough, we should have enough to begin with. But also I think that we'll come get it in the future, or move the digital miner whenever we need more things. Because it still had like 6,000 blocks to mine, so I'm not really worried too much about it. Okay, that day went by really quick, didn't it? See, thinking we might be able to get andesite just walking around and seeing it on the side of things. Yeah, the house doesn't look bad in the difference. I was treating it really poorly in the live stream. I think part of the problem is maybe that it doesn't have very good textures. Or at least, and the roof is fucked up and stuff. My wife is telling me, I forget what this is called. Salt something house or home. But the door's apparently not supposed to be on the side. She said the door's on the longer side, I think. So the door really should be here, but I don't care. It's my house. Alright. Let's keep looking for some andesite. I think if I find one, I'll just have the digital miner do it. Relative to how many we find, maybe. If I find a bunch, there's no reason to only do, or to go use the digital miner. But I'm hoping this little, rock face here will do it. I think in time, maybe on another live stream, I'll do a, wizard tower or something, and we can get back to Botania. But I never really felt super curious about Botania, and I think that's why I never really made progress in it, is because I didn't care to. It was there, but it was a little complicated, I think. So yeah, we got some andesite here. Yeah, I think we're gonna have some issues getting more, so I may throw it in the digital miner just for, because I think that's an item filter or something like that, where it'll get just that one thing. Well, this is quite a bit. I think we always keep one of those things. But yeah, Create has a lot of options, a lot of different interesting things, I guess would be the way to put it, because they're crazy sometimes, but in general they're just really fucking cool. Oh, we got raspberries. We got strawberries by the house. I didn't know we had raspberries. I'll create another pick, but I think we're good. We can start with 33. I think that'll be fine. And then I've already started running some zinc, or no, some copper through those machines to try and move them along. Because I don't think we have any copper or zinc yet. So let's throw all those. And also there's an automatic farm set up. And like I was saying earlier, and I'm super excited. It does like a spinning motion. It's fucking nuts. I don't know what that was. What the hell? Picket fence. Oh, beautiful. Maybe I'll put that around my house. Get some picket fences. Alright. So let's look at create. So the first thing we need to start with, I think, from the sound of it, is a water wheel. It just sounds pretty much like what we need to do. Let's see. Oh, a nozzle. See, there's so many things that I don't know a lot about. The engineer's goggles and a wrench were recommended in pretty much everything I ever saw. Extendo grip. Oh, I like that. I don't know why. It just sounds like it's going to be fun just to poke shit from a distance. And then there's a way to do an elevator. So I think that if I can get create handled in a reasonable amount of time, we'll look at the elevators. If not, we'll do the elevators next time with a little more research, because that'll be easier anyway. I'm going to do this for my own sanity. There we go. Look at that. 122 blocks of coal.